Hi, welcome. My name is Huong, and I will be walking you through on the path to mortgage freedom in 10 years.
So you want to be mortgage free? Obviously you do if you're on here. Everything that we talk about in today's seminar is contained in the book called Path to Mortgage Freedom in 10 Years. All of the proceeds from this book are going to go to the Foundation Fighting Blindness. Within the next 10 minutes, you will learn how you can become mortgage free in 10 years. But more than that, in the next 10 minutes, you will learn why it is beneficial for you to become mortgage free in 10 years. And on top of that, you will learn how you can do it. It is a common myth that it is difficult to become mortgage free in 10 years, and that in order to become mortgage free, you have to give up all the fancy dinners and not go on any trips and basically be house poor for 10 years. Well, I'm here to tell you that you don't need to be. You can pay off your mortgage in 10 years and not use any more of your own money than you already are. So, what can this book do for you? Why is it so important to be mortgage free? Well, let me share some information with you. You will save thousands of dollars in mortgage interest. You can retire early if that's what you want to do. When you get a paycheck, you can do whatever you want with it. It's your money. You will be able to teach your children and your children's children how to be mortgage free. And you can start growing your net worth. To illustrate how we can save you hundreds of thousands of dollars in mortgage interest payments, I want you to meet Ajo. Ajo is our average Joe. He's going to help me illustrate my point. Let's say Ajo bought a condo for $475,000 and he was able to get a mortgage for $425,000. Well, at the end of 25 years of paying his mortgage, every month, Ajo would have actually paid $672,000 for his condo. So what does that actually mean? It means that Ajo would have paid almost $250,000 in interest fees, interest charges to the bank for having his mortgage for 25 years. That's right. He would have paid for his full condo plus another half of his condo in just interest payments. The $672,000 that Ajo would have paid over the 25 years doesn't even include the legal fees, the closing costs, the property taxes, and the utilities that he would have paid over the 25 years. Now, our second point about being able to retire early. A lot of individuals are not able to retire because they have a mortgage payment, because they have financial obligations. 1 in every 4 Canadians retiring between the ages of 60 and 69 still has a mortgage. Just think about it. When you are about to retire, are you going to have a mortgage? Are you going to be able to retire early? Well, our program will help you retire early if that's what you want to do. We will help you get to the point where when you get a paycheck, you don't have to worry about a mortgage payment. It is now your money to do what you want to do with it. So do you remember my friend Ajo? Well, this is Ajo's mortgage graph. Don't panic about looking at all the numbers and what the graph means. What I want to show you is this red line is actually the interest that is on Ajo's mortgage. And take a look at this. This black arrow, that is when his monthly payments will actually start going towards his principal, meaning that his monthly mortgage payments, more of it will start going to the principal and paying off the principal rather than paying interest. But did you notice this arrow is after the 7 years? It will take Ajo 7 years to get to that point of where most of his mortgage payments will go towards the principal. And this is a really interesting point. Where are you in your mortgage right now? Are you within the 0 to 7 or 10-year mark? Or are you way back over here? So with our program, we will take you from a regular 25-year amortization down to less than 10 years. And look at all this extra space here. This is all the money that will go back into your pocket if you do not have to pay this in your mortgage anymore. A lot of my no more rent clients and individuals that I coach for real estate investing do not know how to pay off their mortgage in 10 years. And they put off growing their net worth and put off their children's RESPs and RRSPs because they need to make their mortgage payments. Now, some of the concepts that we are telling you might be so far out there. And the thing is, we've been used to being told, take 25 years to pay off your mortgage, take 30 years to pay off your mortgage, and we all do it. But what if I told you that there was a way that you could pay off your mortgage in 10 years or less? The way to pay off your mortgage in 10 years or less is available to you as long as you have a mortgage. Wouldn't that be amazing? Just imagine if you didn't have to worry about a mortgage payment anymore.
But don't take my word for it. This is what Kevin Harrington, the inventor of the infomercial, the original shark on Shark Tank, and as seen on TV, Pioneer said.
Hi, I'm Kevin Harrington, an original shark from the hit TV show Shark Tank.
Through coaching individuals on buying properties and through my No More Rent program, I realized that people did not know how to pay off their mortgage in 10 years.
Wow.
And so a lot of people were retiring having a mortgage still to pay off.
Right.
And they couldn't retire
Yeah.
because they had that financial burden.
Because most people think it's 30 years for
Yes,
a
that's
mortgage,
right. Yeah, that's right.
But you tell them how to do it in 10 years.
Yes,
That's
yes.
pretty amazing. I like
Right.
that. Is this why you got a passion for this? I can tell you.
Yes.
You've got that gleam in your eyes, right? Okay. So and it's pretty amazing when you see people that have actually done it in 10 years,
Yes.
right? Is this something you can teach them pretty easily?
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So the book goes into detail about it, but our workshop actually lays it out for them. We actually go through the entire book in the workshop. And so they actually leave with a plan on how to pay off their mortgage in 10 years. And anybody who has a mortgage can do this. Yes.
Right.
At any point in your mortgage, you can actually implement the GLAD method that we mentioned in the book. It's available to everybody
Right.
who has a mortgage. And at any point in your mortgage, you can do any one of those items.
Now, is it still manageable for most people?
Yes. So we actually go into that aspect of it as to where are you going to get the extra money for it.
Right.
And one of the things that a lot of mortgage holders don't know is that they can convert their mortgage into a tax deduction.
Okay.
And we actually go through that a little bit in the book, and then in the workshop we go into that a great deal.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
There are,
yeah.
I mean, because
There are
you
many.
get to deduct the interest also, correct?
Yes,
Yeah? That's
yeah.
part of it, right?
That's part of it,
Now,
yes. So we go through that in the workshop to explain it, because in Canada that's not a common thing to do
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
So-
So your principles apply
across Canada.
across Canada?
Yes,
Okay. I would encourage anyone that is actually looking at paying that mortgage off, forget 30 years.
Yes,
I mean,
absolutely,
forget
forget
20
it.
years, okay? Wow. This is pretty eye-opening here. I may want to come buy some real estate in Toronto now.
Yes.
Now that I'm hearing these techniques. So,
Yes.
so if you have any interest in this, which you should, please check it out and make sure that you get the book, because this is going to save you lots of money over the next 10 or 20 years, save you 20 years of paying off that mortgage. If you were going to go for a 30-year mortgage, you can do it in 10.
Fantastic. We are at the exciting part of the presentation now. So this is how you can learn to be mortgage free in 10 years. We are holding a boot camp in our Toronto office. Now, they say that if we see something and hear something, we will absorb about 50%. Isn't that amazing? Only half of what you've heard you will keep and understand. But by Coming to the boot camp, you increase that to about 90%. And the reason for that is because at the boot camp, we will actually develop a plan for your specific situation so that when you leave the boot camp, you will have a plan that is specifically tailored to your financial situation that you can implement to become mortgage-free in 10 years. Isn't that amazing? You will retain 90% of the information if you come to the boot camp. And what does this mean for you? Well, it means that you will learn to be mortgage-free in 10 years. You will be able to grow your net worth. You will be able to teach your children and your children's children how to be mortgage-free. And you will be able to retire early if that's what you want to do. So at the boot camp, we will give you everything you need to know about becoming mortgage-free in 10 years. And we will also show you 12 places to find extra money. Now, some of these concepts are not readily available, and some of them are actually very radical and will challenge your relationship with money. So the cost of the boot camp is $699 plus tax. Look at it this way. The cost of this boot camp at $699 over the course of 1 year is less than $2 a day. This is less than a cup of coffee a day. Or look at it this way. If we could save you $100,000 in mortgage interest over a 10-year period, that is $10,000 in 1 year. So by paying $699 for this boot camp, you are 16xing your money. But wait, there's more. If you sign up for the boot camp, you will also receive our money back guarantee. If for whatever reason you are not satisfied at the end of the boot camp, we will refund your entire fee for the boot camp. You will be able to keep all the paperwork, all the materials from the boot camp, and along with all of the bonus items. In addition, you will get an extra ticket to bring a friend or family member, and they will learn to also become mortgage-free in 10 years. And this is valued at $699. And you will also get an autographed copy of The Path to Mortgage Freedom in 10 years, and this is valued at $40. But wait, there's more. If you sign up now, you will also get a copy of Wealth on Any Income by Rennie Gabriel. You will get the e-copy version of it where it will teach you how to end the struggle and overcome what's stopping you. You will learn to be rich on any income, even if you are in debt. And you will learn how to handle emergency spending without a financial disaster. This book is amazing, and his book is valued at $25 US, so it's a little bit more than 25 Canadian. You will also get a copy of Sherry Chan's Complete Taxation Guide to the Canadian Real Estate Investing. Now, we only have 5 copies of this, so it's only available for the first 5 registrations. Now, I've read her book, and I can honestly say it is one of the best books that I've read in terms of explaining taxation around real estate investing, using simple terminology and just making it easy for a normal person to understand. Cherry's book is valued at $25. But wait, there's more. If you sign up, you will also get a copy of my new book called The Secret to Wealth with Brian Tracy. Brian Tracy is a Canadian-American motivational public speaker and is well known for over 70 books. And my co-authoring book with Brian Tracy is valued at $30. Now, all of this is valued at $819. Isn't that fantastic? This more than covers the cost of you attending the boot camp. But wait, there's more. If you sign up for the boot camp, you will also get an additional bonus where you are guaranteed a spot on Project 100-10-10. And normally this is done through an application process. But by registering for the boot camp, you will be guaranteed a spot on Project 100-10-10. Now the value of this, I wanted to put down priceless, because really once you learn how to become mortgage free in 10 years and you get the one-on-one coaching and working with me and Eugene, that knowledge, that skill set, you can pass it on for generations. You can share it with your friends and family. So how do you put a price tag on that? Well, let's say, we've been saying that, we could save you $100,000 in mortgage interest. So let's put a price tag of $100,000 on there. Okay, now for some of you, if your mortgage is not as high anymore, the 100,000 might not be the number that you would choose. So let's say we went with 50,000. Okay, that might be a more realistic number for you. So by signing up for the boot camp, you're going to be getting $50,819. That's what the real cost of this boot camp really is. We are asking for 3 hours of your time on Saturday, May the 12th, and we will show you during these 3 hours how you can become mortgage free in 10 years.
Thank you for watching. So what did you think? Don't forget to click on the link to sign up for the bootcamp.